Alright, this is gonna be my Discord rant. So, I don't know how many of you use Discord, but, like, when I started using it, which was back in, I think, 2017, it was okay. It was, passable. Definitely for, like, talking to all your friends and stuff like that. The service was not really good, but on the other hand, it didn't really cost that much, for what they provided, and it wasn't really, like, slimmed down or anything else, but, I don't know why, but Discord Mobile is like atrocious to use. The most atrocious thing I've ever used. It constantly crashes. Some of the programs like malfunction and stop working. So like the activities um, button. I don't know if you've ever used it, but like per se the YouTube thing. Sometimes it just completely negates like if you choose to enable like all person in call like sharing um, for like a list. Sometimes it just completely messes that up and then goes to one person and completely clears the entire list. Stuff like that. Nonsense. The sheer like the calls cut out. The streaming function still sucks, no matter how much you pay. I don't even recommend paying it unless you need the increased text sending and stuff like that, and like file sharing. That's the only reason why I would say to even buy Nitro. But the my main case scenario is I talk to my friends, and my friends stream games and stuff like that. And my internet isn't necessarily bad. You can stream, HD quality movies and stuff like that. But um, to try to get a game streamed to you, pixelated blurry mess. And it's funny because they integrated the AV1 encoding, which, if you don't know, it basically utilizes like less network latencies and stuff like that. All the whole um, the entire like codec sharing system is rewritten, so this way it uses less networking capabilities to produce the same visual quality with so it's less for more. I have an AV1 encoded GPU. I'm lucky enough that I have the 7900 XT, which is an AV1 based card. Um, and I enabled AV1 encoding on their uh, platform. And does it work? No. And to like further the AV1 thing, because it didn't really go into much depth, I'm not quite sure when you enable it if it's on their end or if it's on like the individual's end, because like they don't really tell you that. And when you think about it, it's AV1 could be on both ends, but regardless of which end it's on, I've had my friends enable it without an AV1 encoded card, and it doesn't really do much of anything for them. And I've enabled it on my own AV1 encoded card, like an actual card for AV1 encoding, and I haven't noticed anything like any differences regarding streaming or like watching content or anything like that. It's just remained the same. Pixelated blurry mess that you pay money for Nitro to try to get something better, because there are brief moments that you'll get a clear crystal picture when you're watching somebody stream, and then it goes to a blurry mess rather than having no Nitro and it just being a blurry mess almost all the time. But regardless, it's just kind of ridiculous because it's stupid, and I've tried everything. But yeah, I just wanted to further up on the AV1 encoding because I didn't really specify if it was server side, individual side, or anything. But both, regardless, AV1 card or not, I haven't seen any difference. So why even have it? And it's just another like band-aid slap onto the already the problems of how Discord itself handles streaming between individuals, for instance. And instead they just keep furthering updates that make it more mainstream but doesn't really fix the problem. So with that, that's pretty much my input on like if you have an AV1 encoder, or like if you don't have an AV1 encoder. It's just I haven't noticed a difference at all. So back to the rest of what I had summed up, in my opinion. And I think for the amount of money that people pay for it, it should be a better service. They should take into consideration more of like the use case scenarios rather than trying to fit in with like a niche crowd. And it's not even niche anymore. A lot of people use Discord now. So I don't understand why they keep going for things that don't really matter at that point when there's already problems. And the problems are literally what it's the site is based off of. And since I recorded the rest of this video, there was an update that was pushed by Discord themselves recently. It was like yesterday or about sometime yesterday. I didn't personally get it because for some reason Discord always sends out their updates at a very skewed points in time depending on where your location is. So my friend in Sweden got it before I actually got the rest of the like update, which came out later on, about 4 or 5 hours later after he said that he got it update and that he didn't like it. And then I started seeing the differences on the PC because of all the icons changed and everything else. But when I got to mobile, they really changed the layout of everything, and it doesn't really necessarily fit how mobile is supposed to be, which is supposed to be like ease of use. And then I went on and checked on Twitter, and everybody was hating on it. They were hating on it bad. They were saying how terrible it was, how the UI sucks, everything else, which I have noticed that the UI is very lacking. But yeah, like I was talking about how Discord keeps pushing updates that really don't fix any of the problems that they are like known to have, that are being reported or even taking, they sometimes take into consideration on user base like reports and stuff like that, so what the user base wants, but rarely does it actually matter towards the end goal, where it's to create a very like ease of access, ease of use, user base compliant service that pretty much provides what you would want to pay for, um, in a sense where it all just seems to work. However, most of the problems that are introduced and have been stuck to Discord itself are just neglected as we continue forward with the never-ending march for big popularity, to match the Instagram, to match Facebook, to be one of those very impactful mainstream social media device enabled accessories that was pushed towards PlayStation, was pushed towards Xbox, is on PC, and on mobile. And it's just like we just need to fix the problem, because why am I paying? Why are you paying? Whatever they changed it, because I know they got rid of Classic, and that was a dumb decision. Because I actually went to change my own, like for example, another problem. I went to change my subscription because I don't want to I don't want to give them $100 every year, even though it's the cheapest option. And I thought I was able to roll down to the Classic level because Classic offered pretty much only slightly less than what Premium does in a what you pay for. No, they completely got rid of Classic. Now it's on Basic or whatever crap it is. So it's like the $2 form instead of the $5 form. And it doesn't have what I need that Premium offers. From last I recalled, when I got the Premium, which was last year, that Classic had offered. And so why am I paying for a service that I don't enjoy, that I don't want, but yet it's paywalled because they got rid of the middleman option? And it doesn't make any sense, because why would you ever get rid of the middleman? Just simply make the premium better, make the middle middle, like a mediocre form of their service. It provides a base neutral, like a neutrality towards their service, and then just make the basic as low as you can get, and then make the freemium whatever. But I don't know why they keep going through the direction where they keep pushing forward past all their problems just to piss off their fan base and their user base, just to be big name brand. Because as soon as something else rivals Discord in the same capacity of what it offers, but it doesn't pull the same junk that Discord does, I'm gone. Like I stated, I think I stated before, I tried out this like weird competitor called like Here, and Here is very different from Discord. In the sense that it offers different abilities to mess around. It's more so like a playground rather than a service. But it still offers the same voice calling option and text option with, I don't believe, any limits on the text. There was a GIF. If you wanted to send GIFs, there was only a very small limit. But you could send your own GIFs. But it's kind of like, eh. And the the streaming, we couldn't really get to work. Me and my friend couldn't really get to it to work very well. Where it would cut out audio and stuff. But I tried it because, God, I just want something that would be more fixed than Discord, where half of the service for me uh, works only 70% of the time. And it only works 70% of the time in a sense where it's at 100% capacity. So it's not just like breaking under itself and then crashing, if you get the gist. And instead, it's working the same as the PC site would, but just at a lower spec. Because it just seems like they're doing too much to try to be the next big thing. So that's my whole thought on that.